Hi, Holistic Hilda here. Welcome back to the Body Sattvic blog. Today's topic is dairy products, milk, soy, and the alternatives. It turns out that milk that we buy in the grocery stores might not be as healthy for us as we think. I will explain why, but first I want to debunk the most commonly known milk myth, and that is that milk makes us strong, gives us strong bones, prevents bone fracture, and it prevents osteoporosis. Well, I'm here to tell you that that's just simply wrong. Let me explain why. Well, milk and dairy is very highly acidic, and it acidifies the body's pH. We want to maintain a neutral pH, and calcium is actually neutralizing to the body's pH. While bones consist of calcium and salts, when we create an acidic environment for our bodies, that calcium gets leached out of our bones and put into our bloodstream. And a lot of it actually ends up getting evacuated through our urine. So what we end up with is a calcium deficiency, which is exactly the opposite of what we're trying to achieve by consuming milk and dairy products. Furthermore, most of the milk that we consume has been pasteurized, homogenized, and the cows that produce the milk have been given antibiotics and hormonal additives. Now, many doctors actually link these hormonal additives to cancer. The hormonal additives also contribute to mastitis for the cows. This is because the hormones actually force the cows to overproduce milk to basically meet our mass demands. So what happens is the cows end up with mastitis, which is inflammation and infection of the teat. So what happens? Well, the pus cells from the infection end up in the milk that we're drinking. This is why antibiotics have to be given to the cows, so that we don't get sick. But the problem with that is that now we're not only consuming the hormones and the pus and a little bit of blood, but also we're consuming antibiotics. And long-term consumption of antibiotics leads to immune system disruption, and the first thing that's going to be hit hard is the digestive system. Pasteurization process, let's just briefly touch on that. Pasteurizing pretty much annihilates most of the nutritional benefits of the milk. So you're destroying the vitamin C, the iodine, a whole other lot of things. So a lot of people argue that raw milk and raw dairy products might actually be a lot better for you. However, there are health concerns. So there are concerns, for example, with bacterial growth in the milk and E. coli. My recommendation, get to know your local dairy farmers and ask them about their dairy farming practices. In Chinese medicine, milk and dairy is considered a phlegm-causing food. Well, what exactly does that mean? It means that it gives rise to mucus in the body. Mucus basically manifests in the lungs. So try eating a pint of ice cream tonight and then get on the treadmill tomorrow or go swimming and do 20 laps. You're going to probably be huffing and puffing. You'll definitely notice a difference in your breathing. Now, I love ice cream. I love cheese. I love kefir, and I do take a little bit of half and half in my coffee in the morning. I'm not suggesting that you slash out dairy and milk altogether from your diet, but perhaps you could consider when you do eat it in moderation, and maybe pair it with some cultured vegetables, fiber foods like vegetables, or maybe even follow with a cup of ginger tea. This will aid digestion. And I strongly, strongly recommend also choosing organic dairy products. These are the products that we recommend. Kefir, I absolutely love. I probably consume it almost every day. It takes a little bit of getting used to because it is viscous, and if it's plain it can be a bit sour, but that's easily remedied with a teaspoon of honey, some fresh berries, and top it over your favorite granola or your oatmeal or your quinoa even for breakfast, or it's a great snack. Yogurt I love. I make my own yogurt, and this is one product that you can buy at your local grocery store. Most grocery stores will have it. It's a live active culture. And then you can get an organic milk. I choose whole milk. I have a toddler, and I want her to be developing properly and getting enough fat in her diet. Plus, I'm not afraid of fat. I like fat. But if you're going to buy your own yogurt, then please do opt for an organic yogurt. Next up, soy. Soy actually mimics estrogen, the hormone estrogen. So for people who have estrogen deficiencies, it can be a great solution taking an organic soy product or drinking organic soy milk to boost the estrogen in the body. However, for the rest of us, it's really important to moderate and limit our consumption of soy. So if you happen to love tofu, make sure you're eating fermented tofu and organic. I like the brand West Soy. All it is organic soybeans, filtered water, and natural vanilla flavor. It's very easy to make your own soy milk as well, so that can be a lot of fun and really rewarding. While dairy can challenge the digestive system, so can soy. So if you have a challenged digestive tract, then perhaps going for the alternatives is a wise solution. So let's first look at almond milk. It's really high in vitamin D, vitamin A, vitamin E, and calcium. I really like almond milk, but perhaps even more so I like these two. Flax milk is also really yummy, pretty much has the same nutrition except it's higher in B12. Coconut milk we use for almost everything. You have to drink a little bit more of it to get more of the nutritional benefits, but you also have magnesium and manganese and selenium and iron, a little higher than in these. Also, we cook our quinoa in coconut milk. Also, if you're going to make rice, great to boil it in coconut milk. Just makes it a little bit sweeter, rich tasting, and so scrumptious. So what I do recommend with these alternatives is if you make protein shakes at some point in the day, use some of these. They're lighter, they're going to just be easier for your digestive tract to process, and are super, super yummy. So that's a wrap for today. I hope you learned something, and I hope you'll tune in next time. Thanks again. Bye.